Hey, what's going on, everybody? Um, it is March 2nd, 2024. I am the New World Order Survival Guy. Today, I want to talk about the destruction of the American Empire. Um, Basically, I just want to open your guys' eyes about what's going around you, what's happening to this country. Um, there is a New World Order / Great Reset being implemented by the powers that be. I want to get into a few things to pinpoint some situations and things that are happening to this country that indeed points to the destruction of the United States of America. I did post a video a couple days ago and it was taken down by YouTube. I was getting into a lot of stuff that really hit the heart, I guess, and they took it down. One of the topics was VAXX. So to avoid that, I gotta kind of watch the algorithms that I put out there in the content, and I'm not gonna get into the VAXX today. Of course, you can only imagine what I gotta say about that, but I'll just let that alone and get into some of these other topics, basically to open people's eyes and just pay attention. Just pay attention to everything that's going on. This country, this world is controlled by some very, very powerful, rich families, corporations, and it goes beyond that when you want to talk about, the demonic dimensions that these people are in. We can start out with just look at the economic crisis that's going on. Our dollar diminishing through inflation. It's absolute sabotage. Prices going up because of inflation, which is completely orchestrated by the powers that be. They want to crash the dollar just like they want to crash every other currency in the world, because that's what it is with the New World Order. They want to have a one world currency, a one world government, one world military, a world united rule of law, and it's coming, and it's coming fast. Products that you buy for food is getting smaller, but you see the prices escalating and getting larger. It's not really that the prices are going up, it's just that the value of the dollar is dropping. So that's just one aspect of what's going on here. You see what's happening, and what do? We're just giving other countries billions and hundreds of billions of dollars consistently. for whatever yada yada reason. That is just contributing to everything. All these wars were orchestrated by the same elite people that's running this whole world. These people that run this world, such as the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers, um, Bill Gates is very influential in all this. Um, Henry Kissinger, George Soros, all them guys are key players in all this, and there's just tons more. There's major corporations like BlackRock and so forth and so forth. You just gotta pay attention and follow the money. Where's all this going? All these world leaders, as far as like Putin and any of our presidents and Chinese government and all them, they always mention New World Order. Each one of them say it. Oh, we need New World Order. We need, to do this and that. It's because they're all in on it together. Russia and China, they're not an enemy of the United States as far as the government. It's just a group of people like the rest of the world that was slowly taken over by these banksters. Now these banksters, they've been taking their journey of taking over the world hundreds of years ago. And little by little, they accomplished that. The sovereign countries that don't follow suit, they used American military to go take them to war. For whatever reason, whatever lies possible for this. They say, oh, they did this and this to their people. They gas their own people. They do this and that. No, dude. No, they just use that for a pretext for war. The United States has been owned by these people since 1913. December 24th, 1913, when the banks took over the United States. That's when we start getting Social Security cards and these updated birth certificates, and then just all this stuff. That's when it really began for the United States. We sold out to the Rothschild Corporation, and it went all downhill from there. Ever since, they've been using us as the pawns to do the dirty work of the world. We have been the main military that goes over and takes over sovereign countries for these banksters, for their gold, for their oil, all the resources, install central banking systems into these countries, and put forth a sellout to run their countries that would follow with this New World Order cult. they've been doing, I mean, United States is one of the biggest strongholds of the world as far as citizens goes. We still have the Second Amendment. They are trying to eat that up like a box of donuts. If just open your eyes, that's all they try to do is just nip at our Second Amendment rights and the rest of our constitutional rights. They're trying to downplay our Constitution like it's some old trash from the 1700s. But that's what this country was founded on. That's what made our country great. That's what gives us our freedom to be individuals and not be targeted by tyrannical elites. These world elites want this world for themselves. We're just useless eaters to these people. You know, they're doing anything in their power to get us out of the picture. All we have to do is stand up and it's over for them. You know, they want to take our Second Amendment, which is the main way we can stand up and fight for our sovereignty, for our freedom, for our country. They want to take that away so we'll be defenseless in that aspect and that approach. They know what they're doing. These people that rule this world are extremely smart. You know, they put people in the White House that they're just dildos, man. Like, you see some of these presidents that were selected. You notice I didn't say elected because they weren't elected. They were selected to run this country. They're like brain dead. They're, you know, like where the hell you get these guys? I mean, they do that so they can play stupid with the American people. What they do is test the people's emotions and reactions. Republicans, Democrats, they just point fingers at each other. Oh, no, that's not my doing. They're doing. And most people are just, their brains are just too fluoridated to catch on what's going on. That's why they think that their only choice is pick either party. You know, the lesser two evils, which is absolutely in their game plan. Think for yourselves, people. Think for yourselves. They're both trash. They're both corrupt. Just because each party has a certain job to do to manipulate the minds of the masses, they're all corrupt. Look at their doing with these wars. China, you know, they're draining United States money, our tax dollars. They're eliminating God knows how many people through these wars. And they're making countries weaker in the process so they can easily control aspects. And then they can put, you know, well, how about this, guys? How about we take some more of your liberties and freedoms in exchange for protection? We can't do that unless we take away your liberties because there's so many, you know, people that we let in through the borders, what's done is done. So, hey, if you guys want protection, if you guys want to be safe, we could do that for you, but it's going to cost a little bit of skin off your backs, even though it was all orchestrated, to do just that. They knew the plan long before they created the situation. So the Second Amendment is something they really need to get rid of. So we can't defend ourselves against tyranny. You got to pay attention, open your eyes, think for yourself of what makes sense. What's going on? Because the news media ain't going to do it for you. Operation Mockingbird is not going to do it for you. The govs, the elites, fund these major news corporations billions of dollars a year. That's why these people, these news anchors and stuff, they're sellouts. As if their family and them are going to be excluded from any of the whiplash that's going to come along with that. Money is truly the root of all evil. All they smell is money. They don't care. Some of these guys that you think are not corrupt, like old Beck, and a lot of others. I really got to watch the algorithms on here because I'm not in the mood to get chopped again. These governors that you see that act like they're playing a part behalf of the people, it's all a lie. You think Trump is on your side? You really think that? Multi-billionaire that was bailed out of his financial troubles by the Rothschilds and even partnerships in some of his businesses. One that took a handful of infringements of our Second Amendment away. No. Don't trust anyone. Don't trust any of them scumbags. That's what they are, scumbags. I know Trump seemed like the predominant one and the one that says, oh, Hillary needs to go to jail and call out a few things. And what did that do when he said that? It latched a chunk of people to think that he was the real deal. What happened? What did it do? Nothing. Nothing. It's still the same shit. And of course, the one that's in office now, we already know he's not all there in the head. I mean, that's a given. People like that are a given. People like Trump are fooled by that dude. He ain't no different. He just plays a different position in this ball game. That's all it is. What? Because he has a better personality? Because he says things that triggers you to. He's a politician. He's friends with Soros, Kissinger. He's friends with all them rich bastards. He was on Epstein Island. He buddies with them. He's buddies with the Clintons. He's one of them. Open your eyes. Don't just go by a few words that he says and think that he has a good character and personality and then just go by that. That ain't the way these people work. They're put there to deceive you. Other than Biden, he don't deceive anyone. But that's besides the point. Um, the news controls the narrative because people let it. People don't want to think for themselves. The news persuades public opinion because where do people go to find out information? The news. And then they have all these smooth talkers on the news, and they're all lawyers or federal agents of some kind, and they know psychology. They know how to get into your head and tell you stuff that, and their vision to make you feel bad if you think against them. They make people look stupid. They're like, it's just like a big drama show in there. So the news media is a big player in this New World Order deal. You got all these so-called experts. I'm not going to get in detail because, once again, my last video was removed, so I'm not going to specify certain triggered algorithms that's going to get me shut down for this. But they put these people in certain positions like Fauci, and if you disagree what he says, the media and platforms like this one are going to shut you down. They're going to make you look like the bad guy. So, just think, why is, in my opinion, autism through the roof? Why is cancer through the roof? I don't know. I do know, but I'm going to watch what I say on this one. Why they want us to eat laboratory food? Why did Billy Gates jump from Microsoft to the VAXX to now owns the most farmland in the country, doing all the tampering with all that stuff? Yeah, you go ahead and figure that out. The World Economic Forum, old Mr. Schwab, wants us to eat the bugs. They want to make some frankenfood out of bugs and other byproducts from laboratories, in the name of saving the planet. Yeah, you guys, I don't think any of you guys are going to want to sit there and eat bugs. I'm not eating them damn things. I know what they're doing. Eating their crap that they want to put out there. And they're already testing the waters with the Impossible meat and all that crap. Once again, I'm not going to specify. You guys pretty much get the picture. Why they're sitting there at home eating steak and all that. Yeah, it's just spoon feeding everybody little by little so it can be normalized, and and they just sit there and wait for the reaction, wait for people to get done with their moaning and groaning, and they'll start to fade and taper down, and then they'll do a little bit more. You know, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Um, it's just control on every aspect possible. That's what they're doing. They're demolishing our traditions and American values, and every country is doing that to their people. They're putting religious people like Muslim and Christians and everybody against each other. It's the divide and conquer, keep people separate so they can't talk to each other, band together, and take our world back. That's what it is. Um, that's why the whole world is taking on these smart devices, smart cars, smartphones, smart TV, smart this, and that, smart meters, because they want to know what you're doing at all times. They want you to do your banking online. They want you to do your shopping online. They want you to Google information and questions online so they know every aspect of what you're doing. If they know what you're doing, then they can control what you're doing, especially when it's all in the hands of a smart device that they created. All these countries are working together. They're all part of this New World Order deal. They all sold out. It's a big club. It's a big secret organization, secret societies, and we ain't in it. They want this world for themselves. Um, I mean, if China was such a communist enemy, then why do we get most of our medications from there? Why do we get all our products from there, or most of our products from there? I mean, would they do something to it if they were really trying to take us out or something? I mean, you got to think every aspect, and then everything just falls together. Last time I checked, we don't get things from enemies, especially when it's something important like medical stuff. You know, we're not. You know, it just doesn't make sense to me. If it doesn't make sense, it's not true. It doesn't make sense that they're the true enemy of the government of the United States. Um, these people that they're letting over our borders, not just Mexico, but Canada also. These people are sent here. They're funded and being trained. They are getting all kinds of money, free housing, getting gift cards, getting cash, getting vehicles, free schooling, free anything. Why would they do that? In hindsight, why would they do that? Because it's orchestrated. Me and you are paying for that, right? Yeah, we're paying for it. They're booting homeless people out of the shelters and bringing these people in. They're clearing out lobbies in quite a few airports to put these curtains around, so they put bunks in there and shelter them up there. They're getting a free pass for everything. And it's not poor people that are in neighboring countries that want a better life and they're coming over here to, because that's not what it is. These people were sent here. They're from all over the world. All these countries that our govs tells us that's our enemies that we're going to go to war with, they're coming in the country. Military age fighting men. And they're here with an agenda. They're here for a reason. They're sent here. And it's for the destruction of the United States of America. You watch. They ain't here for no other reason. It's not because some doofus in the White House just is a couple beers shy of a six pack. No, they're here for a reason, and it's to take us down. They're forming gangs. They have organized crimes, which I'm not going to mention their names or the name of the groups, but cartels, everybody is working with the United States government. They have been for a very long time. Just wake up, protect yourself and your family, gather neighbors to figure out, make a plan, and just in case, oh, you're going to need it. You're going to need it. They know just in case about it, but just for shits and giggles, yeah, just in case. Get prepared, get food, get water, get necessities, medications if you need it, just supplies. Just supplies, because they're going to rip this country apart. And they're being protected by those in the White House. There's all kinds of dirty shit going on. Very dirty. All kinds of bad things are happening to our people already with this orchestrated invasion. I mean, how many millions and millions and millions of people are they letting in? And they just want to take our Second Amendment away so we can't defend ourselves? I mean, that's pretty basic. It's choose my words carefully. It's, you don't have to be really intelligent to see what's going on. You're getting shafted. America is getting shafted from every angle possible, but a lot of you don't see it because they're spoon feeding you. It's like death by 1,000 cuts. It's like a frog in water that slowly boils. You don't know when to jump up. You know, we are all we have. Us people, us citizens. We need to band together and don't forget about the Constitution and what we stand for. Don't let these people take away what's right. Don't let them take away that from us. It's going to get real nasty real quick. And then the New World Order is going to come in. They're just waiting to do these big attacks on us. And once it gets like that, it's going to be too late. You got to stand up for Second Amendment. You know, again, I want to say something, but I'm not going to go there. Just keep and hold on dearly to whatever means possible of defending yourself and your family. Get supplies. Get ready. Think about anything that could happen. Get prepared for, because it probably will happen. There's no probably about it. Talk to your neighbors, friends, family, the ones that you could trust, and say, hey, if such and such happens, we need to make a plan. We need to make a plan. We all need to make a plan. Everyone on Earth, all the citizens on Earth need to make a plan. Because this ain't just America. They're doing this to everybody. Don't be controlled. Don't be controlled. Just stand up, get ready, be vocal, or don't. I'm vocal here on this platform, but you know, when I walk outside, I'm not too vocal because I don't want to attract attention to myself out there. You know, you let people know what you have, and when they're starving or dying of thirst, they know where to go to get their supplies, or if they think they know. So yeah, that's it, man. Stand together. United we stand, divided we fall. We the people are pissed. And don't be a victim. Don't be a victim. Wish everybody have a great night, great weekend. From the New World Order Survival Guy, I'll catch you on the next one.